here is a little demonstration on scripting. So let's just say you received a model or a drawing, and on closer investigation you've got stupid things like mes frames on both ends of the shoes, or you might have short bit of straight with a lock form on it. You might not use a lock form, you might use a raz, or you might use a snap lock or something like that. So I could, knowing that all these shoes have got these connectors, mes frames, where they shouldn't have, that should be some kind of sheet metal flange turnout, I could one by one click on all of these and change them to something like that. That didn't take me long, but I've got to do that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. You know, I've got to do it like 24 times. So what we could do is we could just write a script. So if I go to Notepad, that's all you need. You don't need anything fancy. And I'm going to say item dot connector to value equals shoe SMF on it, shoe SMF. Now I can double check that before I commit to anything. Yeah, shoe SMF. So what you write has got to match exactly as it appears in your database. So shoe SMF. So we go back to there, shoe SMF. Now when I make the change, if, let's have a look. So here, the reason this has turned into a mes frame is because that is unlocked. So when it's unlocked, then it means that all these settings will refer to the database. So if we look at our database and we go fittings, specifications, let's say low velocity, so anything up to a certain size is going to be 20 mes, over a certain size 30 mes, and then over even bigger 40 mes on RSA. So this table will dictate anything that hasn't got a lock on it. So all my seams, if there isn't a lock, even like square to round, if you haven't locked square to round seam as what you normally use, then it will revert to this table. So that's why these have all come out. Whoever's drawn this didn't lock that shoe, you know, where you can edit and you can lock. But anyway, so I want to en masse change all of these. So I'm going to write a script, and there I've changed it, but here I need to lock it. So item dot connector to dot locked equals true. So that is going to save, it's going to swap everything over and lock it so that it can't be changed back. So just check all my spellings right. Okay, I'm going to save as, and I'm going to put that where all my scripts are written. So it's in your database and there's a folder for scripts. So I'm going to call this shoe con 2, and it's got to be saved as a COD file, COD. Okay, so now to select all my shoes. There we go. So COD 7. So I'm going to go MAP filter and say item CID. Where is it? Oh, custom item. That's the one. CID 7. So that's all my shoes, and now I'm going to go execute script shoe connector 2. So now I've just changed all of those shoes to turn out flange. So let's say we had short bits of straight and we want to use a ras. So our seam at the minute, because it's not locked, it's referring to our database. So Pittsburgh S, that's not what we want in our workshop. So I'm going to write another script. So I'm going to go notepad Computer's having a moment. There goes that there. Yeah. Right, so we want to change item seam. So we're going to go item dot seam 1 dot value equals, and because it's a word we've got to put it in quotation marks. So item dot seam 1 dot value equals ras. So now I'm going to go item dot seam 1 dot locked equals true. That just means I'm going to change it and I'm going to lock it so it can't refer to the database to change itself back. So save as, and I'm going to save that as all files. I'll say seam 1 ras. Okay. Right, so let's close that. So at the minute all of these bits are straight. They've all got Pittsburgh seams. In fact, this might be a good way to show you. If I grab all of those pieces, MAP filter, we'll filter by, I think it's number 1, yeah, and then I'll go Fab View, and in here we should be able to en masse kind of look at everything. Right click, customize, seam, bring that down a bit. Okay, so you can see that all these pieces here have got Pittsburgh seam, which you might actually want, but for this exercise I'm saying we don't. So MAP filter. Right, so I'm filtering out, so I'm only running this script on the things that I'm selecting. So execute script. What do I do with it? I'm not save it. Okay, just in case I didn't save it, let me quickly write it again. Notepad. I think because I'm streaming, it's lagging a bit. Right, here we go. So if I go item dot same one dot value equals res item dot same one dot locked equals true. Right, save as. Oh, that's why, because I didn't save it as a COD. So what should have done was give it the extension COD. So now that should show up in here. There we go. Scene 1 res. Right, so now let's see, MAP filter, go fab viewer, customize scene, check it down there. There we go. Change them all to res. So it's just, this is only a little example, but if you had hundreds of items, or if you're working in a workshop, you don't have to do this in CADmep. You can do this in CAMduct, or you can do it in ESTmep. So the COD scripting language will work in any of the fabrication products. And all you do is you basically build up a catalogue of scripts that you want, and then you can create a master script and then just run all of them. You can include like if and statements, so it will search through and exclude items under certain conditions. But yeah, that's the way to do it. If anyone wants me to come to their workshop to show them how to do this, then head over to my website, and you can either book there, or you can just give me a call, send me an email, and we can discuss. Thank you very much. More tomorrow.